Hello and welcome back to episode 5 of our Rimworld playthrough. Today, we're going to take our Gravship and we're going to do a little bit of raiding, a little bit of privateering. Now, we do need to repair some damage from a tantrum near the end of last episode, but it's not too bad. We also need to grab all these fish and things. We wanted to make sure that Smoke Leaf got inside, but it looks like we're good to go with most of the meals here. So let's just bring that inside. Let's prioritize fixing up some of these walls and doors and things. And before we waste any time at all, actually, you know what? We are going to have a sleep. We want to raid well rested. At first light, we ride. So, go have a sleep, Bear. Come on. Oh, you're feeling good. Everybody else is doing good. Well, good enough. So, farming site. That's where we're going. Let's launch. Okay. 80 chem fuel, very reasonable. Oh, our new ship with the engines protected. Very cool. And here we are. We are going to have to expand this ship eventually. Oh, there we go. The attack has begun. Now, what kind of defenses are we looking at? We have some solar panels. I mean, I wonder if we could find a place to slap some solar panels on here. Might be kind of fun. Fire foam popper. Not terrible. Now, the other thing we can look at too is because we're probably going to be here for a little bit. Looks like fishing isn't necessarily going to be a huge priority. In terms of zones, there's low fishing here. Lots of good soil around here. We probably could fish at the coast. Obviously, I want to be positioned in such a way. I think something. Something like that. I'm trying to make it so that I don't have any trees in my engine port areas. I don't really know if that matters or anything, but I think that's good. And that gives us access to quite a bit of decent growing area nearby so that we can stock up on resources, as well as, I mean, obviously we don't necessarily need to stay here very long. The other thing I should check briefly before we confirm. Okay, we have another building down here. There's some components here. Compacted steel, rather. As well as components. So that, and then there's quite a few components down here and quite a bit more steel. So if I'm not really worried too much about food, I don't necessarily need to be here. There's a bunch of steel here, which is also worth grabbing. I think this is good because we're close to this steel and we can come grab these components and things. I think we're happy with that. All right, the raid begins. Hopefully. Oh, beautiful. Oh. Okay. We have an overheated engine. So 6 days, 6.5 days. Hopefully we don't get destroyed. All right, the assault has begun. let's get everybody. Get some good positions here. We have some machine pistols and things. All right. Okay, they are down there. We have some Molotovs and some knives and things, so. All right. Let's get everybody into position. Okay, great. We're taking the shots here. Honestly, I do want to kind of back everybody up. Perfect. Oh no. That is quite the shot, isn't it? All right. Put these fires out. Bear, you're on fire. Don't be on fire. Okay, you got burns all over. What we do need, you need to rest until healed, and we do need to get this good medicine on you. Who's our best doctor? Our best doctor is you, Bear. Oh no. That is one thing that we don't really have, eh? You are going to tend to Bear with the very best of medicine. Okay, 66 is pretty good. 85 is also good. Okay, so these are good 10s. We got some. The medicine helped, I think, using the good medicine. So hopefully we don't get any infections. One thing that is fantastic from this, unfortunately, we don't have any new recruits or anything. But one thing that we did get is a bunch of joy. Everybody's going to be super happy. So we participated in a raid and we had recent conquests. So everybody's getting a nice boost. And I think what we're going to actually do is we're going to get rid of these. We do have a zillion steel. So I think we're going to actually upgrade to steel spike traps because these are superior. So yeah, we'll just use those. The other thing we could do is build a barricade here, and that'll give us just a place to kind of hide behind that moves with us. I think that looks kind of neat. Perfect. Things are going well. Next, what I would like to do is actually re-outfit. I guess I don't really worry about replacing the hull for now, but I do want to narrow this hallway a little bit. So we'll do that. And then I want to move, essentially I just want to move all these bedrooms in a little bit so I can have bigger like workshops behind. Oops, we're not going to hold open. Now do we want, I guess we can make steel doors. So that's what we have a lot of. So let's do that. All right, Adriana needs a little nap. The sensory mechanites are doing things. Okay, we have 8 hours of tending left. That wasn't the best quality. Unfortunately, they all had a nap before I could finish these doors, which really sucks because now they're going to get that little mood penalty for sleeping in a crappy barracks or whatever. Oh, it's an impressive barracks at least. So it's only a -1. In fact, it might even be better than the awful bedrooms that they're going to have. or the small bedrooms or whatever they are. Another quick thing on the menu, we need to make some graves, and we need to do need to make growing zones. So we'll have a good chunk of food. We could do we'll make this rice again. We try to be able to leave and get advantage. We'll do smoke leaf plant. I think there was a chunk down here too. We could do some cotton. Something like that for now. All right. Adriana's enjoying a break. Minor pain. It's a little chilly, eh? Huh. Okay. I guess it's partly because of this. I could make a heat vent. It's warm in here. Okay, yeah, we need more heat, I suppose. Let's bury these corpses before too long here. Excellent. I suppose I should have grabbed some skulls. Now that I think of it, I should be putting some skulls about. Get the proper space pirate aesthetic going on here. Oh man, Bear's already back up on his feet. You love to see it. So this is actually Bear's room. And we're just gonna reinstall everything. Actually, not that close. That's ridiculous. Maybe we'll do it like this. And reinstall that there. We'll reinstall that there. Reinstall that there. And we'll reinstall that there. And then, Adriana, what are your needs? You're almost awake. Just had a little bit of disturbed sleep. So first things first, you're going to wake up and you're going to just move all the things. Beautiful. Next steps, close these off. And that'll be you. You do this so quickly. Oh, you're botching construction. What just got murdered? There was a murder. There was an animal murder. Alas. Let's take the crew. And we're going to actually claim these for now. What do we got in here? Oh, we got heaters. Beautiful. Even more heaters. So good. What are these? These are granite beds. We don't really want stone beds. And then, what do we got down here? The berries. All right. Let's haul berries. Okay, just eat without a table. Why don't you? Why don't you? I guess we can claim that. Claim that. We can reinstall. Let's install it there. Can we reach there? I feel like having it in this workshop would not be a terrible idea. Oh, we can reach there. Perfect. And that way, you know, if our generators explode or anything, or if our fuel storage explodes, we can solve the problem. Our laboratory is so teeny. We need to expand it a little bit, I think. I mean, that was part of this. Is what we're gonna do is deconstruct here, and then I could fit a secondary research area, and that'll be huge. We don't really need that poor knife. We'll just leave it behind. Beautiful. Now, this is probably seen as a workshop. So I could actually convert this into a workshop and make this into the laboratory, because we could fit a couple research benches back here. But I also need to look at getting the high-tech research bench in here as well. So if I fit a regular research bench, I could awkwardly, no, it wouldn't quite fit. It would block the chair, the high-tech research bench. So I might just save this as room for a high-tech research bench, close this off as a little another workshop. I could stagger the I put storage and stagger some of the production facilities here, so we're good there. I also have room to kind of sort of future-proof, and I think we will just build an additional generator. What are you doing, Bluebird? Huh? Come on. It also looks like there's room to expand our kitchen area. Or potentially a need to, I should say. I mean, we have plenty of food for now, but we definitely don't have a lot of storage available for food. So how much can we... Okay, we can cook a lot of fine meals currently, which will get rid of some berries, but the fish are already so efficient that I don't necessarily think it's going to be something huge. Researching our plate armor, because we're working towards flak armor, is a good thing. We have our gun turrets already. Honestly, building an additional just steel bench is probably not a bad idea. And then we want to do a little bit of mining as well. Okay, we are going the long way around that, which is not ideal, but it's a thing. It's fine. Adding a temporary door to the back of the ship, I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. It's an idea, I suppose. Something to consider for sure. Beautiful. Things are going smoothly. We have a little bit of real estate here to expand on. Also, these thrusters need to happen sooner rather than later as well. I think the next expansion I get is going to be expanding out the ship this way. That'll be the next piece. Need warm clothes. I guess I don't even have a way to make any clothes. What do you mean? This is a workshop? I guess it's counting as is it counting as a laboratory? Am I able to... Yeah, I have to stagger them. Can't put one right there. That's too bad. Ooh, a logging worksite. Okay, this is great. This is another conquest we can do. And we do want more conquests. We want all the raiding. Mostly just because it's a way to keep everybody happy. It's a way to you know, raise morale. Everybody loves a good pillage. Furniture. We're going to make a little clothes closet I don't know if I love the look of the double shelf like that. I think I rather have, honestly, even just something like that. Close it off. We can link the settings, and we're gonna call these clothes, and then we'll get that built up real quick. Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh wow, we are going to the corner to build. Amazing. Instead of going over top of the shelf, we would rather go around the entire ship. That's going to be a problem in the future, isn't it? Is adding clothes to that is going to be annoying. Whatever, we'll figure it out. We might have to move a shelf or something. What we are going to do is we're going to make... do we want to make jackets? How are we looking at? Okay, so jackets give us a little bit of sharp protection. What about parkas? Not quite as good, but it's 36 cold insulation versus 14, but it's also heat insulation. It's not that cold. I think we're gonna have a jacket being made. We're also gonna have pants. We're also gonna have button-down shirts, and we're gonna do all of these until you have one. This is just gonna be something that we keep things available. We're only gonna look for things that are above like 90 hit points, and we're going to take 2 clothes. We're gonna look in clothes. Perfect. Take to clothes, look in clothes for ones that are actually good. We don't want to... Oops. Look in clothes, take to clothes. Perfect. And now I actually need to adjust these to clear except for apparel. And now we'll be able to start making some clothing. Unfortunately, we don't have a ton of materials for clothing. I guess we're working on some cloth. We could, I suppose, deal with some animals. Shotgun, grenades. I guess we'll make a couple more revolvers. The revolvers are pretty good. And we'll just get everybody outfitted with a revolver so that we have like consistent, good range firepower. There's a shack of treasure. Ooh, an archite capsule. This can make some jeans. There may be an unknown threat. Interesting. I love the sound of Adriana mining, by the way. I can tell when it's happening. It's just chopping away here. Beautiful. I may need to remove a little bit of flooring somewhere so that I can add a couple additional turrets, like on the inside here. I think the other option is to just stack the turrets. Just have a whole, like, have them all right here and just have nowhere to stand. And then as soon as I land, I can have a work order that we just like move them. That's not a terrible, I mean, in that case, I probably should just build the turrets like that. And then when we take off, I just need to remember that I need to put them on the front here. I'm sure I will not forget, and we won't be. Yeah. Ooh, sorry, I got distracted. An ancient object venerated by all pirates. Okay. I need to find the dead bond. Watch for opportunities. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess this is a relic. This is not a unique shotgun. I got really excited for a second because the unique weapons are very cool. Although I don't think I'm ready to take on any like ancient complexes. I mean, we have a couple revolvers, which is nice, but ooh, we actually have a couple of revolvers. So we're gonna put that one on and that one on. You've detected a massive Gravtech energy reading indicating that the mech hive is hidden somewhere in orbit. If you could find it, you could shut it down. Okay. So this is the quest, one of the endings we could get for finishing the game, as it were. Do we want to grab one of these? I guess not there. You don't want it there. That's a better spot. Also, what we're gonna do is that. That's better. So now I can fit all of my colonists. Everybody can have a meal together. We can all sit around the table. I guess there's no power to this right now, hey? That'll give us power all the way down. Beautiful. What do we got? Good, normal, excellent, normal. Shooting frenzy. And we need batteries, according to our little reminder here. So I guess we have all this excess power that can go somewhere. So this is going to help keep the whole ship regulated. Perfect. The ship is comfortable. The ship probably could use better storage. Right. We've taken off the crappy pants. Everybody's putting their jackets on, which is awesome. Look at that excellent jacket. Everybody's getting real piratey. We're getting a real uniform. Oh, we've upgraded. I see. Adriana, no, does not want the good jacket. Must go for the excellent jacket. Oh, it's so amazing, actually, though. That's fantastic. So, looking at the excellent one, it's actually all the way up to 21%. That's pretty. It's pretty good in terms of the sharp protection there. If you get a flak vest underneath that, that'll be sweet. Although I wonder if flak jackets are worth it now, because we can get so many components and steel and things like that. It does make you play a little differently with the Gravship, because I don't really care about being efficient. I'm just like, take it all, man. What is Bear? Bear's a little grumpy. So we have the awful bedroom, and you're cold. Oh, well, you know what, Bear? Just once you're done with that, put a jacket on. And Adriana literally just like swoops in behind you and just like, let me get in there, and completely does your job, but better. So we'll bring those components in, because we actually were getting a little bit low on components. I've been a little willy-nilly here. Great. Now you're not cold anymore. Look it. And you look amazing. Fantastic. So all we need is for Edgar to grab a jacket. Although Edgar does have a nice purple parka and is feeling pretty good about it. So what is dying? Oh, is it the bear hunting things? How are we doing on food? We still have zillions of food. So what we're gonna do is we will turn these fish into fine meals. Bear will have a great time cooking. And we have all these berries still. And each of these fish is equal to 1 fine meal. But we are running low on fish. And by low, it looks like we are pretty much out. Okay, flak armor. I wonder, it would plate mail armor be worth it at all, ever? Just have like a front line that's just super tank. Adriana could potentially be our front line. Adriana is really useful at lots of things. You don't want someone like that being your front line, right? You want maybe somebody else? Idle. What do you mean idle? Okay, so Adriana, I mean, we could just get everybody on board on the research. Yeah, okay. You're gonna do some book learning as well. I guess it's advantageous to have everybody do a little bit of research with the Gravship too, because you want your research or your intellectual skill to be high enough. Oh, wow, it's cold. I guess we're in winter? I didn't realize. I mean, what we might do is do a little hunting. We might go take on that grizzly bear. I don't think that would be a bad idea. Research is happening. We have a lot of idle. I guess this is the problem though, is that we're gonna have, I guess, Jonas and Bear. I mean, we'd rather have Edgar doing it, right, as opposed to Bear. So if I tell them to chop wood, that'll get, but yeah, and then Edgar can go research. Perfect. And then these fine folk can figure that out. Beautiful. I guess the other thing I can do is deconstruct some of these bits and bobs as well, and then that gives us some components and just get some steel. Adriana keeps you busy. I guess that is distracting Edgar. We don't necessarily want to distract Edgar. I am gonna take the whole crew, and I think we're gonna hunt this bear. There we go. Look at that. The shooting experience. Man, look at the in sync bullets there. Beautiful bear. What if Butcher? There we go. We don't need to haul it anywhere. What are you doing? Huh? Come on in, Jonas. And now, consume your meal. There you go. All right, we got some bear meat. That'll give us another huge chunk of good meals. keep everybody well fed, right? And more importantly, it keeps the spooky predator off our back. An otter. Interesting. Do we want to have animals on our pirate ship? I mean, I think we do need like a crow or a parrot or something. That needs to be a thing. We need a mascot, absolutely. So I do need to think about where exactly that would be. I don't know about this particular storage area. I think storage is also a bit of an issue on the ship right now. We have lots of empty room that I could be taking better use of. Like, this is really inefficient. Can make that into something. This, I guess I could put storage all along the back. So because I could easily just fit 3 here. Boom, boom, boom. We could even do boom. I mean, the other thing I could do is do something like that, and then production. We could do like an art bench or something here, right? Like we could get one more, or get like a smithy. Or I could just save it for something else later. Or like the electric smelter even. I think that's better. We want to just use up the space completely. I actually, thinking about it, I do think the electric smelter is a good one. Because I don't want to necessarily put another stool there that gets people's way. But then I can just have a... Because this is like a temporary work job station where like you don't always have people smelting. But you can destroy apparel that is below 50%. Up to excellent, I'll say. And we'll do that forever. And we will also smelt metal from slag forever. Smelt or destroy thing. That's a little bit, I don't know. Oh, I guess like I can say, oh, this is just like everything. I could just do it all in one. Oh, that would have been smart. Okay, well, we have that for now. So, in our power situation, we still have 300 excess. So I think this is pretty good for now. These tanks are full, and we have plenty of wood and stuff to make additional biofuel. We actually have way too much wood and resources in general. Now, if I wanted to make, what was it? Is it ideology? A little steel skull spike. Put one there. I guess I need to also research vac suits, but we'll put a little skull spike there. Cheer everybody up. Yeah, skull spikes. They make them happy. Gives them a little pick me up. I should have kept some skull spikes of those foolish enemies. I guess they weren't really foolish. It was kind of cruel. We just landed on their house and we're like, we're taking your things now. Goodbye. But alas, the pirate life. It is for us. So cool. I just realized our ship kind of looks like an insectoid head right now. Like you kind of got like the bug eyes on the side, and we got like these like mandibles coming down. Unintentional, but kind of awesome. Yeah, very cool. Anyways, I think this is probably a good spot to end it. We have additional sites to attack. We have our engine is ready to go here. The whole Rim world is our oyster. We can do whatever we want. A yo ho, a pirate's life for us. As always, thank you for watching. If you have any comments or things like that, I appreciate it. Any thumbs up or anything always helps. And yeah, I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.